Hello, my friends. The one, truths emerging. It is the one. Thank you. Is there a specific message as this 2023 year begins for us? There is both a continuation of our ongoing conversation and the introduction of new thoughts. Both will assist and inform. You are very. There is widespread agreement on that, whether or not you realize the full scope of that awareness matters little in your experience of it. This fatigue is worldwide. To offer a stimulant then, something to help keep you uplifted and moving forward, is the purpose of our conversation today. There will be no disclosures in these words. This now will come in their own time, some gradually, many all at once and in an onslaught. It will feel for you sudden and then immediately expected. In many ways it will be relief. There will be truths told and facts emerging. There in some cases validate and in others that surprise you. This has been said before. Today let us focus on expectations and sensitivity. You may be expecting immediate acceptance and unity once the truth emerges. This will not be the immediate response, not for the majority. The human is an associative being, and thus learns and accepts truth by association. Remember that, in many cases, you who are reading these words near to the time that they are being written, have spent years learning, searching, and associating alternative truth. What you now accept as possible is a long stretch from what is currently broadcast from socially accepted news sources. Yes, this changes. Yet the change is not complete. This is a process. The race chose to take its time and have everyone along for the conclusion. It did so out of love, trust, and unity. It did so without conscious thought as to how long and challenging that decision was. It is so out of love. You may use the term tough love not to define the result of that choice, for you are an impatient being, yet more so you are a loving one. You will choose unity every time. The coming year will expose the blatant corruption and control built into the current systems of commerce, education, and medicine. Some will recognize this early and immediately know what they mean, not all and not the majority. Remember, this is an associative race, and learning acceptance happens via connections. Things will have to make sense. This is the first step of acceptance. As truths are told and corruption is exposed, do not assume that it will initiate an obvious conclusion for everyone. Conclusions will be reached individually and in people's own time. Patience will be needed throughout this process. Patience and the willingness to listen. Wait until you are asked specific questions and accept that you may never be. It is not important that anyone human was aware before any other human. You are one. Now is the process of becoming consciously unified. In your not so distant past, your unification was constructed and intended by an outside controlling force, the ones who assumed ownership here. You are now in the process of conscious unity that emerges from within, from self-knowing, from inner truth, from love. This is a beautiful gradual emergence that will be, at a certain point, instantaneous and glorious. You cannot get there alone, and in fact, came here not to participate in a global awakening that springs from within each individual. Know that regardless of what you say or don't say, your presence, your light, and your love is what propels this global shift. Everything speeds up because of your light. What you see and hear, what you know and feel are each expanding in number, speed, and volume. All of this is leading to an inevitable outcome. So, my dear human, this year may be both quieter and more miraculous than the previous one. Your inner focus and wisdom will serve to guide you. Allow. Your purpose will not be rushed or forgotten. It stands solid within you, awaiting the moment when it becomes visible beyond you. Have patience and trust in the process. Above all, love. It is there where your strength is found. Know that all is well and that you are perfectly placed. You are so much more than you know. That is all. Thank you. Channeled by Sophia Law.